Hello everyone. So Dishonored is one of my favorite game series and I have played this game dozens of times due to the abundance of both small and large details like secrets and easter eggs that are in the game. In this series I am going to share these details. The first mission is called Returning Home, which is a bit of an introductory mission. They introduce you to the game. It's not really a long mission, but even if that's the case, there are still some small details in this mission as well. At the start of the second mission, High Overseer Campbell, after getting our briefing from Admiral Havelock and before leaving Hound Pit's pub with Samuel, Callista asks us for a favor.
Oh, Corvo? If you've a moment. Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession. Before you became an assassin.
On a side note, her voice actress is the same as Cersei Lannister from Game of Thrones, so that's just a little detail. So, she asks us to rescue her uncle and we are like, fine, of course, thinking that we never met him, but we actually meet him at the very beginning of the game. So, this is the very beginning of the game. We arrive at Dunwall Tower after searching for a cure for the plague in the Isles for about 3 months. And we have like 2 officers that are escorting us. The one on the left has a higher rank, which we can say from his shirt color. So after getting a small introduction to the world of Dishonored, we land at Dunwall Tower. After landing, we can try talking to the officer on the left. His name is actually Jeff Kernow. And the second dialogue results in this.
Have you ever met my niece Callista? Know what to do next time? Getting more beautiful every year.
So this is like a small hint towards that second mission's introduction. So we can save Jeff Kernow by sleep darting him or choking him out. Don't worry about him. And taking his body and going to a safe location in this place. So we can go here. A safe location is a dumpster. Just throw him and target rescued, Kernow. So that's it for this chapter, or like the whole Jeff Kernow Callista storyline. And if we had a low chaos ending, we can see them reunited in the epilogue, which concludes this storyline. Now let's go back to the first mission. Before you see the Empress, Emily comes up to you and says, "Do you want to play hide and seek with me?" You can say yes or no to this. If you say yes, you'll get a crash course in the stealth mechanics of the game. I am not going into too much detail as the game is almost entirely built on these stealth mechanics. Now the main small detail here is that there are 3 books in the Dishonored universe. Like real physical books that were written between 2016 and 2018. The first book takes place between Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2. The second book takes place during this Dishonored 2, and the third book takes place after Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Now the first of these books, which was called The Corroded Man, Corvo remembers this moment and says that he was actually playing hide and seek with Emily. So this is like a canonical event that happened in the actual story of the game. Corvo is playing hide and seek with Emily here. Oh, this is like a small piece of information, but I think it's a nice little thing that they added, which is like a reference from books to the game. Now, let's continue. We are trying to see the Empress, but the obstacles on the way keep stopping us. Now here's Sokolov, the painter, and here's the Campbell, who we will eliminate in the second mission. He is the head of this religious institution that doesn't like the outsider. They are called the Overseers, the masked people. Now here's Sokolov painting Campbell's portrait. As you can see from the painting, There's a bottle on this table in the painting. I think that's a cider. It was a crystal cider, I think. Now, if you go here and take this bottle, Sokolov will make a comment.
What are you doing? I need the bottle to draw the eye away from Campbell. I suppose I can paint him without the cider. Though in truth, he's always close to the stuff.
Anyway, now we took the bottle, but the bottle is still in the painting at this point here. Now I am going to skip to the second mission. Okay, now this is the High Overseer Campbell's office. Offices of the High Overseer, more likely. So there's a little basement in this area. High Overseer was the person who was being painted by Sokolov. There's a basement area here. There's this glowing eye, Holger's eye. Holger is the first High Overseer's last name, Benjamin Holger, if I remember correctly. So this is the place where we call Campbell's secret chamber. There's some music, there's some like beds. I think there were some sleep darts, which I'm not going to too much detail for them. So we are here for this painting, and as you can see, we took the bottle from this table a little earlier. And even if there was a bottle at the beginning in the painting, now there is no bottle here. If you hadn't taken it, the bottle would be here, which I will show you right now. So this is the save where I didn't take the bottle, and as you can see from this, the bottle is still here. Also, there is a canonical situation here. Let's go to Dishonored 2 now. Okay, so we are now in the second mission. We just arrived at Karnaca with Megan Foster or Billy Lurk. And there is this light blue building which we will enter. Its like third story balcony.
Your face is covered. Are you worried someone might recognize you?
And now in this building, there is the same painting is still here, and the bottle is standing still. And so Corvo actually didn't take the bottle from there in the first mission in the first game. So this is like a little canonical information right here. I think it's a cool little detail. Okay, back to the first game. So there is another small thing here. If you stand between Sokolov and Campbell,
Corvo, please.
Sokolov will ask you to move, and if you keep standing,
Cannot paint without your cooperation.
Sokolov will give up,
I cannot work with these distractions.
and he will start complaining. But this doesn't change the fact that this painting will still be in the basement of the High Overseer, or like in the second game as well. It's like just a little interaction between characters. Okay, before moving on with the Empress, there's a small little funny thing. If you manage to turn the guards hostile, the game will end and game will say that we committed a capital offense, and now we are met with the game over screen, which is like kind of funny actually. So now we go and see the Empress, but she's talking to Spy Master or like Lord Regent in the future. I'm just going to fast forward with this part a little bit. So listen to this part.
Corvo, 2 days early, full of surprises, as usual.
So when he sees us, he says that we are 2 days early. This always kind of bothered me because their plan was to kill the Empress, but without anyone to throw the blame on.
Follow me, Captain.
And also, like, Spymaster, Lord Regent, Sokolov and Campbell are with the Empress moments before she was assassinated. So their goal was not to throw the blame on Corvo, but we came early and just became an scapegoat or something. So this is a very short mission with a small area, but even in a mission like this, there are some small secrets and variations or extra dialogue or even stuff from these other games. So next video will be in Coldridge Prison and Dunwall Sewers. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.